So if you do want me to, because I can see you on my other screen, if you do want me to adjust you, then take your video off, otherwise I can't adjust you. And you will only see me, by the way, because I have spotlight myself, so you can't see anybody else and nobody else can see you. Right, so we will start, so you can either, and then you can just have your legs out in front of you. And everybody else, it's possible. See if you can sit cross-legged. So in yoga, it's all about our breath. You hear me say a lot, breathe in, breathe out, and you're wondering why is she telling me to breathe. Yoga is not just about the movement, it's more about the breath. And in yoga, we breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. So just little breaths in and out. It's all about your posture as well. So the whole idea is to, what you learn in yoga is not just about what you learn on the mat, it's how you are sitting at your desk, how you are walking around, and it's all about posture. So you hear me say a lot, back straight, shoulders down, your neck long. So we start, hands on your knees. And start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale in and out. Inhale in and out. Now just close your eyes for a minute. In yoga, we usually set an intention for our practice. And this could be for yourself or for somebody else. And whatever it is, have that thought in your head throughout the practice. Now open your eyes and take your arms all the way up to the sky, palms facing. And lower your right hand down, right side of your body. Take your left arm over your head, looking towards the left side. Now bring your left hand down, the left side of your body, and bring your right arm over your head. You just feel that stretch along the right side of your body. Now bring your right hand down again and take your left hand over your head. And then bring your left hand down, right arm over your head. And just stay there. 3, 2, 1. Now bring both hands behind your back and just place them on the floor behind you. And bring your chest forward, shoulder blades together and look up. Bring your hands onto your knees. Just going to mute. Somebody hello Yvonne. I'm just going to mute. Just going to mute you. Now uncross your legs and just bring your knees together and wrap your arms around your knees and see if you can take hold of your opposite elbows. Press your shoulders down and lower your forehead towards your knees. You feel that stretch at the back of your neck. Now lift your head, release your hands down, and roll your knees onto the mat as we come to hands and knees. Now what I would recommend for you, Annette, is instead of doing tabletop, you're going to sit like this, back straight, hands and knees. And as we're doing, and what you're doing is what we call cat-cow. So you'll round your back and arch. Whereas everybody else, you don't have any problems on your knees, you're on hands and knees. Your knees are hip width apart, tops of your feet down. And then you inhale, round your back as you bring your chin to chest. Exhale, arch your back and look up. So you're warming up your spine. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Now bring it back to neutral spine. Bring your hips all the way back to your heels as you come to child pose. Lower your forehead down. Now we'll do that again. So you come up to tabletop, so on your hands and knees. Inhale, round your back, chin to chest. Exhale, arch your back and look up. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round your back and hold for 3, 2, 1. And then arch your back and look up. It's really warm near my window. 3, 2, 1. Now bring it back to neutral spine. Tuck your toes. And then you take your hips all the way up to the sky. You come to downward dog. So for you, Annette, because you're sitting down, just bring your knees onto the mat and slowly come all the way up. Hips to sky, you're in downward dog. So downward dog is a resting pose in yoga. You can have a slight bend in your knees. So you're stretching your legs. So you're stretching out. You'll feel that stretch to the back of your hamstrings, your arms. Now bend your right knee and straighten your left. This is what we call walking the dog. So you're walking in the same spot. So you bend one knee and straighten the other. Then lift both heels up, press both heels down. Look forward and bring your knees onto the mat and come to child pose. Then come up to tabletop, tuck your toes, hips to sky, you're in downward dog. Eye gaze in between your hands, slight bend in your knees, and then just walk your feet to your hands, nice and slow. And then take your arms wide all the way to the sky. And release your arms down by your side. Perfect. So now we're going to flow. So that was our warm-up. Now we'll flow with some warrior poses. So starting off with mountain pose, hands either side of your body. Press your shoulders down, engage your core, back straight, shoulders down. I know a lot to remember, but once you do it, it becomes second nature. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, you bend your knees, you lower your hands down onto the mat. Then you straighten your legs, you bring your hands on your chin. So it's what we call tabletop, your back is straight, have a cup of coffee on your back. Slight bend your knees, bring your hands onto the mat. Take your arms wide to the sky, and then down by your side. So let's do that again. Inhale your arms up. Bend your knees, lower your hands down. Straighten your legs, you bring your hands onto your shin, press your shoulders away. And then bend your knees, you lower your hands down. And then take your arms all the way up, down by your side. Let's do it again. This time we'll add our legs. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees, lower your hands down. Bring your hands onto your shin. Hands on your mat, and then you step back to plank. So you step your right leg back, left leg back, you're in plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes and bring your hips all the way back. Lower your forehead down, you're in child pose. Come up to tabletop, tuck your toes, hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward, slight bend in your knees, and then walk to your hands. And take your arms wide to the sky, down by your side. Perfect, that's one flow. Let's add on. Inhale your arms up. Bend your knees as you lower your hands down. And bring your hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Step your right leg back and your left leg back. You're in plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes, bring your hips all the way back. You're in child pose, forehead down. Come back up to tabletop, tuck your toes. Hips to sky, you're in downward dog. Now this time look forward and step your left leg in between your hands. Your left foot forward. If it doesn't reach, just take your left hand behind your left ankle and push it forward. And place your right foot down. Your right foot parallel to the back of your mat. And then slowly lift your chest all the way up and take your arms up to the sky, palms facing. That's warrior one. So a few things about warrior one. So that left knee, bend your left knee. That left knee would want to come in. That left knee needs to be open. This is a hip opener. Legs nice and wide. Arms up, chest towards your left knee. Arms up, warrior one. Now rotate your chest to center and lower your hands down for warrior two. Fingers together. And you look towards your left middle finger. Now rotate your chest back to your left leg, arms up to back to warrior one. Then lower your hands down either side of your left foot. Rotate your right leg now, so your right heel is lifted. Then step your right leg forward. And take your arms up, down by your side. That's one leg down. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees, lower your hands down. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Now this time step your left leg back, left foot down. Then bring your arms all the way up. This time you're facing your right knee. Arms to the sky, palms facing, warrior one. Rotate your chest, open up to warrior two. Now lower your hands down either side of your right foot. You rotate your left leg. Take your right leg back, you're in plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes, bring your hips all the way back. You're in child pose, forehead down. Come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Hips to sky, you're in downward dog. Look forward, slight bend in your knees, and then walk to your hands. Then take your arms wide all the way to the sky. Down by your side. Perfect. Let's do that again. Inhale your arms up. Bend your knees, lower your hands down. Bring your hands onto your shin. Hands on the mat. Step your right leg back, left leg back. You're in plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes, bring your hips all the way back. You're in child pose, forehead down. Come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips to sky, you're in downward dog. Look forward and step your left leg forward, right foot down. Take your arms up, chest towards that left knee, arms up, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. So you rotate your chest to center as you lower your hands down, fingers together. Eye gaze towards your left, third middle finger. This is warrior two. Now we're going to straighten that left leg. Hips forward. And this is where your block might be handy. So straighten that left leg. You can have a slight bend, but if possible, hips forward. And then you lower that left hand either on your left leg or onto your block. Right arm up to the sky. This is triangle pose. Look to your left leg as you start to bend your left knee. Come back up to warrior two. Now this time take your right hand down your right leg. Rotate your left arm so your palm is facing up. And take your left arm over your head to reverse your warrior. Then take your left arm to the sky. Lower your left hand down your back to warrior two. Now take that right arm behind you in front, palms facing. Rotate your right leg so your right heel is lifted, and then lower your hands down. Get rid of the block. Step your left leg back, you're in plank. Take your hips to sky and downward. Look forward and step your right leg forward, left foot down. Arms to the sky, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Straighten that right leg, hips forward. Lower your right hand down, left arm all the way up. Try and press that right shoulder away from your ears. And you can look down at your right hand, or you look up at your left arm. See how your neck feels today. Look to your right leg as you bend your right knee, come back up to warrior two. And take your left arm behind to meet your right arm. Rotate your palms so they're facing. And then rotate your left leg. Lower your hands down, you're back in that lunge. Right leg back, you're in plank. Hips to sky, you're down. Flat bend your knees, look forward, and then walk to your hand. And take your arms wide to the sky. And down by your side. Perfect. So we've done warrior one, warrior two, reverse your warrior, and triangle. So 4 warrior poses. Let's do that again. Inhale your arms up. Bend your knees as you lower your hands down. Bring your hands onto your shin. Hands on your mat. Now this is where you can either step back to plank or you jump. Now if you want to jump, you have to have a slight bend in your knees, hands down. You jump back to plank or you step back, you choose. And then you lower your knees, untuck your toes, bring your hips all the way back. You're in child pose, forehead down. Come up to tabletop, tuck your toes, hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward and step your left leg forward, right foot down. So same thing, arms up, palms facing, warrior one. Then open up to warrior two. Now reverse the warrior, right hand down, left arm over your head. Left arm to the sky, straighten your left leg. Lower your left hand down, right arm all the way up. Look to your left leg as you bend your left knee, come back to warrior two. Take your right arm forward to meet your left. Rotate your palms so they're facing, then you rotate that right leg. Now bring your left hand onto your knee and your right hand on top of your left hand. And just tap your right toes in. So add a little bit of balance. So you can stay here. Or you start to lift, bring your chest forward as you lift your right leg up behind you. And slowly come all the way up. Place your right foot down. Inhale your arms up. Bring your hands onto your mat. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. You step back to plank or you jump. You lower your chest or your knees. Actually, just bring my knees down. Untuck your toes. Come back to child. Forehead down. Come up to tabletop. Hips sky, downward dog. Then look forward and step your right leg forward, left foot down. Arms out, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Reverse the warrior. So your left hand down, right arm over your head. Right arm to the sky. So straighten your right leg. You lower your right hand. You don't have to come all the way down. You can stay up. And take your left arm up. And see how you get on. So you look down to your right leg or you look up to your left arm. Then come back up to warrior two. You bend your right knee. Take your left arm forward to make your right arm palms facing. And rotate your left leg, left heel lifted. Lower your hands onto your knee. Tap your left toes in. And lift. And slowly come up and lower your left leg. Perfect. Just leave your arms either side of your body. Close your eyes. Hope everybody's okay. Now let's see, we've got time for one more. Okay, let's do one more. So inhale your arms up. Bend your knees if you bring your hands down. Inhale, hands on your shin. Hands on your mat, you step or you jump back to plank. Lower your knees. This time bend your elbows and lower your chest all the way down. You lift your chest and slide your forearms away. So your forearms are down on the mat, so a really good stretch for your lower back. Now lower your chest down as you bring your hands back to your body. Tuck your toes. Lift your chest and come back up to tabletop. Hips the sky, you're in downward dog. Look forward and step your left leg forward, right foot down for warrior one. Same thing, arms up. Open up to warrior two. Let's reverse the warrior, right hand down, left arm over your head. Left arm to the sky as you straighten your left leg, lower your left hand down, right arm up. Look to your left leg as you bend your left knee, come back up to warrior two. Take your right arm forward to meet your left and rotate that right leg, palms facing. Lower your hands down onto your left knee as you tap your right toes in. And lift it out behind you. And then slowly come up. This time just step your left leg back. Arms up. Warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Right arm to the sky as you straighten your right leg and you lower your right hand down, left arm up. Come back up to warrior two. Left arm to meet your right as you rotate your right leg. Palms facing. Right hand onto your knee, left hand onto your right hand. Tap your left toes in. And lift. And slowly come up. And release your leg. Press your shoulders down. Rest your chin on your chest. Right, so now we're going to do balance. I don't know if you want to stop and have a drink. So we did the warm up, some balance, warrior poses. Now we'll do balance. I'm actually sweating near this window in hot yoga. So I'm going to do balance. And balance again still involves hip opening, stretching out your hamstrings. So everything, just that you're having to focus your mind. So we start with what we call tree pose. So tree pose, starting with the right leg, 3 options. You open up, it's all about opening up that hip. So it's a hip opener as well as balance, but you can leave your foot down, so your right heel inside of your left ankle. That's stage 1. Or you lift it all the way up into your shin. Stage 2. Or you take hold of your right foot and take it all the way to the top of your left inner thigh. And that's stage 3. So you choose your option. Bring your hands to prayer, but make sure that foot is not on your knee. So I would recommend, and next for you, is to leave that foot down so you don't put too much pressure on your right knee. Press your shoulders down. Now release your right foot, lower your hands down. Now left side. So you choose your option. Hands to prayer. Engage your core. So pull your belly button in, shoulders down, back straight. So you don't want your shoulders up your ears. Don't want you leaning forward. Now lower your left foot down, lower your hands. So let's add on to that. That's tree pose. Next thing is just step your right foot out in front of you. And as you bend that right knee, start to bring your chest forward, arms behind you. And you lift your left leg behind you. This is warrior 3. Then come up, left foot down, right foot to meet your left foot. Left leg forward. Slight bend in your left knee, arms behind you. And you lift your right leg up behind you. Point your right toes. Try not to rotate that hip so your hip is level. And then come back up, lower your right foot. And left foot back. So let's put it all together. Tree pose in warrior 3. So right leg, you choose your option. Heel down, shin, all the way up. Hands to prayer. Now release your right foot out in front of you. As you start to lower your chest, you bend your right knee, lift your left heel. Left leg behind you, arms behind you, warrior 3. And come up, lower your left foot down. Right foot to meet your left foot, straight to tree pose on the left side. Choose your option. And if you fall out of it, that's fine. Just come back in. Hands to prayer on your chest. Release your left foot out in front of you. Start to take a bow as you start to lift your right heel. Arms behind you. Lift that right leg. Warrior 3. And then lift your chest. Right foot down. Left foot behind you. Brilliant. Arms up. Lift your heels. And lower your heels down. Lower your arms down. Tree pose again on the right side. Once you've got your balance, hands to prayer. Release your right foot out in front of you. Bend your right knee as you take a bow. Arms behind you. Lift your left leg. Point your left toes. You can exaggerate this pose by bending your right knee and coming down lower. And then come up. Left foot back. Right foot back. Tree pose on the left side. Hands to prayer. Release your left foot down. Take a bow. Arms behind you as you lift your right leg. And then slowly come up. Right foot. Left leg back. Perfect. Okay, come to the top of your mat. We're going to flow to sitting. Take your arms up. Bend your knees. Lower your hands down. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. You can step back to plank or you jump. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Bring your hips all the way back. Forehead down. Come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Hips to sky and down the dog. Now look forward. You can walk to your hands or you can jump. So just like you jump back, you can jump forward. So you bend your knees, you look forward, you either walk to your hands or you jump. Bring your hands behind you as you take a seat. And then wrap your arms around your knees. Take hold of your opposite elbows. Lower your forehead to your knees. Release your arms out in front of you. Palms facing back straight. You can lift your feet up for bow pose. Then you can leave your toes down. You're still working on your core, or you lift your feet up. Now lower your feet down. Hands either side of your body. Then just bring your hips back. Bring your hips all the way back so you have your legs along the mat. Toes up. You flex your feet back straight. Slight bend in your knees as you bring your chest forward. And take hold of your big toes. So your 2 fingers behind your toe and your thumb in front. Eye gaze to your toes. You can have your knees bent all straight and shoulders down. Release your hands on your shin as you lift your chest. And then take your hands underneath your right knee as you bring your right knee to your chest. Back straight. And just wrap your arms around your right knee. Just take hold of your opposite elbows. And lower your forehead down towards your right knee. Now lift your head. Straighten out your right leg. And bend your left knee. So bring your left knee to your chest and wrap your arms around. Flex your right foot so your right toes to the sky. Now release your arms. Cross your ankles. So back to the feet, cross-legged, hands out in front of you. And then you lift your hips up. Uncross your ankles. And back to downward dog. Look forward, slight bend in your knees. You walk to your hands or you jump. Hands behind you, take a seat, same thing. Lift your feet up, you're in boat pose. Now this time bring your arms inside of your knees and see if you can take hold of your big toes. Now you can stay like this with your knees bent, back straight, or you straighten out your legs, wide, and look up. Now remember, you can always keep your knees bent Or you can even hold on to your ankles. Now slowly bring soles of your feet together. If you bring your feet down, turn around so you can see me. So the soles of your feet are together. Interlace your hands around your toes, back straight. It's a really good hip opener. So you feel inner thigh stretch. Press your shoulders down. Now start to bend your elbows as you bring your chest forward. Chin away from your chest. You lift your chest and straighten your arms. And just slide your right leg away. Bring that left heel into your groin again. Adjust your back so your back is straight. You slide your right arm down your right leg. And take your left elbow back. And take your left arm overhead. Make sure that left arm is not in front of your face. It should be behind you. So you feel that stretch all the way down your left arm, down your left side. Now take your left arm up. Lower your left hand down. And take that right leg forward. So that right leg is over your left ankle. And then lower your hands down either side of your right leg. So you feel that stretch in your right calf. Flex your right foot. Now lift your chest. Bring your hands underneath your right knee as you bend your right knee. Bring that right knee to your chest. Then take your left hand onto your right knee. And take that right arm and wrap it around your back. Now slide that left hand so you're creasing the left elbow is inside your knee and see if you can rotate your head so your chin is towards your right shoulder. Now and then you might find this is too much pain on your leg. You can straighten out that leg and then just cross your right foot over your straight leg. Seated twisted pose. So good detox pose. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. And rotate your chest back to center. Bring that right arm and wrap it around your right knee. This time bring your left arm and wrap it around your back. So now your chin towards your left shoulder. So you just rotate in the opposite direction. Then rotate to center. Uncross that right leg. And we just do the opposite side. So either you leave that right leg straight or you bend your right knee. And keep your left leg wide. So your left heel, right heel to your groin. So we're just swapping legs. Back straight. You'll notice that in between the poses, we'll always revert back to rounding our back. You just have to adjust. Back straight, shoulders down. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Right elbow back. And over your head. And then bring your right hand down, left leg, so it's on top of that right ankle. And bring your hands either side of your left leg. Lift your chest, you bring your hands underneath your left knee. And bend your left knee as you bring your left knee to your chest. Again, you can straighten out that right leg. Wrap your left arm round. And wrap your right arm around your left knee as you rotate your chin towards your left shoulder. Make sure both hips are down on the mat. Sometimes you might find it's lifted. So just adjust it down. Remember that right leg will be out. Then you cross your left leg over. Make sure your right foot is flexed. Now rotate round the other way. You bring your left arm round and then wrap your right arm around your back. So now your chin is towards the right shoulder. Again, keeping your back straight. And rotate to center. Uncross your left leg. Bend your right knee. And just roll. Sit at the top of your mat. Hands out in front of you, palms facing. We're going to roll our back all the way onto the mat, nice and slow. Keeping your shoulders down. And roll your back down. And bring your knees onto your chest. And then lower your feet down. We'll come to bridge. So you walk your feet back so that you can touch the backs of your ankles. Palms facing up. Press your back onto the mat as we do bridge. So inhale, lift your hips up. Chin to chest. Squeeze your glutes. And lower. Press your back down. So when you press your back down, you notice that pelvic tilt. And then you lift your hips up. Arms to the sky, palms facing. Lower your hips, lower your arms. Lower your back. And lift. You can take your arms over your head. Up to the sky. And lower. Lower your back. And lift. Arms over your head. Up to the sky. Excuse me, and lower. Lower your back down. And lift. Arms over your head. Arms to the sky. Now this time lower your hips and leave your arms up and interlace your fingers. And bring your right knee to your chest and stretch your left leg away. Then bring your left foot down, right foot down. Lift your hips up. Arms over your head. Arms to the sky. Lower your hips, interlace your fingers, and take hold of your left knee. And stretch your right leg out. Bring your right foot in. Lower your left foot. Lift your hips, arms up. Over your head. Back to the sky. Lower your hips. Interlace your fingers, hands onto your right knee. Stretch out your left leg. Now this time release your left hand onto your left waist and then open up your right knee wide. Look towards that right knee. Open up your hips. Your right elbow is down. Flex your right foot. Now you can leave that right knee bent or you start to straighten the right leg as you bring your right hand underneath your right calf. And slowly bring your right knee in. Right knee up. Lower your right foot. Left foot down. Lift your hips, arms up. Over your head. Arms to the sky. Lower your hips. Interlace your fingers underneath your left knee. Straighten out your right leg. Right hand onto your right waist as you open up your left knee. You open up your left hip. Both shoulders down. Then you can flex your left foot and straighten out your left leg. Now take your left leg up to the sky. Bring your right leg up to the sky. Slight bend in your knees. Bring it, lift your head up. Take hold of your toes. And lower your head down. And then open your legs wide. Now you can always keep your knees bent if you can't reach your big toes. Or you can even bring your hands inside of your thighs or outside. I want you to feel that inner thigh stretch. Then slowly bring the soles of your feet together. And lower your feet down. Your knees wide. Take your arms over your head, elbows bent. Again, any pain on your knees and that you can straighten your legs out. Or you might find if you walk your feet away from your body, it releases the stress on your knees. Or close your eyes. Now bring your knees together and bring your elbows together. Lift your knees up and bring your elbows and knees to touch. Then you open your knees wide, soles of your feet together as you lower your feet down. You lower your head down and you open up your elbows. So do it again, bring your knees together, elbows together. And you lift your head as you bring your elbows and knees to touch. And then you open your knees wide, open your elbows wide as you lower your head down, elbows down, your feet down. Do that a few more times. Elbows together, knees together, elbows to your knees. And then open your elbows, knees wide. This time bring your hands onto your lower belly. Close your eyes. Inhale in. And exhale out through your mouth. Now release your hands onto your thighs as you bring your knees together. Bring your knees onto your chest. And wrap your left arm around your knees and slide your right arm away and look towards your right arm. Roll your knees to your right arm. Just bring your right ear down. Left hand down over your right arm. Excuse me. And then slowly start to come all the way up. Same way we started. So either you have your legs out in front of you, you cross your ankles. Knees down. Place the back of your hands onto the mat so your palms are facing up. Lightly curl your fingers and bring your thumb and your second finger to touch. And spread your 3 fingers away. Rest your chin on your chest. Now just think of that intention that you made at the beginning. Your eyes are closed, open your eyes and check your arms all the way up to the sky, hands to prayer. Forearms together and bring your thumbs to your forehead for clarity in your thoughts. To your mouth for clarity in your words. And all the way down to your breastbone for clarity in your heart. May the light in me honor, the light in you. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys. Practicing with me today.
Thanks,